Sam Bankman-Fried is going to jail, but there's a big but in that, all right? Plus, oh my gosh, the amount of currency printing that is going to be happening is out of control. Let's get it right into this. So this is the US budget deficit hit $1.6 trillion for the first 10 months of the fiscal year, more than double what it was a year ago. Remember how I told you at the beginning of the year, even last year, I said, you know what? The US is going to print more currency than it's ever done in the history of the US this year. Oh, that was such a good call, wasn't it? And also, here's some more interesting news that the US credit card debt passed $1 trillion for the first time. So keep in mind that anytime somebody uses a credit card, when they swipe that currency never existed before that, right? So when they swipe that card, say 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 1,000 bucks, whatever, that's new currency that had never existed that's existing now. So yeah, that's adding to more and more currency printing. This is crazy, out of control. This is fractional reserve at its finest. Next, we have President Trump. He says he's going to end the expansion of 87,000 IRS agents that were trying to take your money and destroy your lives if elected in 2024. Now, keep in mind, this is part of the Inflation Reduction Act. I think it was like 76 or 78 billion dollars towards expanding or doubling the IRS. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens. I think the IRS is going to need that much more help, especially during this bull market that we are about to have. If you want to see these killer coins that we have been getting into, check us down below for our CT Club. We have been getting in a lot of micro caps that have been exploding in price. Next, we have some pretty good news for Binance. Binance becomes fully licensed crypto exchange in El Salvador. So like I said, I think Binance is going to get kicked out of the US, kicked out of Australia, kicked out of a lot of places in Europe, but is going to be invited with open arms in places like El Salvador, UAE, and so on. And that's really good for Binance. So congrats. Now we have Sam Bankman-Fried. He's going to jail now, and he is going to be going to jail till October. So not very long. And keep in mind, there was a judge that revoked his bail of $250 million for attempting to tamper with witnesses at least twice. And keep in mind, this isn't even including the BALD coin that he created, this pump and dump, while he was under house arrest. Pretty interesting stuff. This guy is a maniac. So here's what's going to happen. He's going to get into a very nice jail. It's not a prison, it's jail. It's going to be plush. Why is that? Because he paid off 1/3 of your Congress. If you're a US citizen, 1/3 of your Congress are complete crooks. At least 1/3 of Congress, right? They took bribes from Sam Bankman-Fried, and that is why he's living a pretty plush lifestyle right now. When it comes down to October, let's see what happens. I don't think much is going to happen because he did pay off a lot of money, and that goes a long way. That is what rich people, very wealthy people do to vote. They don't go to a box and take a check mark next to their favorite politician. They pay their politicians, they buy them, and they're, bought and paid for. You've heard that saying before. So with all of that said, it's good to see that Sam is getting a little bit of punishment, in a comfortable place probably, but it's better than nothing, right? And plus, you know what? Monetary inflation, from what I said before when I went over all those details on what is happening with your currency, that's going to be very good for Bitcoin. I expect that Bitcoin is probably going to rise much sooner than a lot of people think, because most people are on the sidelines. And if you are a CT Club member, we are not on the sidelines. We've been actively taking advantage of this time, the accumulation phase. Anyways, that's all I have. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.